What is the algebraic solutions of linear inequalities? So first we are going to know about what are the algebraic solutions. And we can understand it with an example of algebraic expression, that is 6x is smaller than 40. An algebraic expression with the inequality sign. To solve this algebraic expression, let's assign some values to variable x in this algebraic expression. First value we are going to assign is let x is equal to 0. Now put the value of x in this algebraic expression. We get 6 multiply 0 is smaller than 40. It is clearly visible after solving that we get 0 smaller than 40, which is true. Let's consider another value, x is equal to 1, and putting this value in place of x we get 6 smaller than 40, which is also true. By this process we get a list of values that satisfies the statement. By assigning values from 0 to 6 to x, we get all these statements true, as it clearly visible, and you can see that 36 in the last expression is smaller than 40. So all these statements, if you check, are true. But if I say 6 multiplied by 7, or we assign value 7 in place of x in this algebraic expression, we get 42 is less than 40, which is false. To get the final answer, we have to go through all this process, and this is very long and hectic. But going further, just know a little bit of it more. So we find the values of x which makes this inequality a true statement. These are the values that makes it true. These value of x which makes given inequality a true statement are called the solutions. Solutions of inequality. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These were the solutions of inequality. That is, this is the set of what? Set of solutions. Set of solutions. The set of all possible solutions of an inequation is known as its solution set. And the process of obtaining all possible solutions of an inequation is called solving an inequation. The process meant here that we did just right in the case of this algebraic expression. This whole process of getting values for the x to get the statement true is known as solving an inequation. That's what we were doing here. We were solving the inequation here. But it seems very hectic method because these solutions we get here by the trial and error method, and which is not efficient. So let's change the method and just get to know about some rules. Let's see what are these rules to avoid this hectic trial and error method. Rule number 1. These rules later will help us to solve this linear inequalities or linear inequations in one variable or two variable or quadratic inequations. So let's get to know about the rules. Rule 1. Rule 1. Equal numbers may be added to or subtracted from both sides of an equation. In earlier example, I took this algebraic expression that 6x is smaller than 40. I can subtract any number, suppose -2, both sides of this algebraic expression, or if I want to add, that means equal numbers may be added to both sides, the right side and the left side, these two sides. So we have to add or subtract equal numbers. You cannot do if you are writing -2 here or -3 on the right side. That will be a wrong method. Rule 2. Both sides of an inequality can be multiplied or divided by the same positive number. For example, if I compare -3 to -2, will it be bigger than 2? No, it will be like this. Same case here, -8 is smaller than -7. But at the left side or the right side, we multiply these negative numbers with the -1, and these are multiplied by the same number, and then we will get 16, and this is 14. Which one will be greater than the other? I think 14 cannot be. So the sign gets reversed when we multiply or divide by a negative number. Hence, but when both sides are multiplied or divided by a negative number, then the sign of inequality reversed. As this was the case for the -8 multiplied by -2, -7 multiplied by -2 as multiplied by the same number. And before this we have clearly seen -8 was smaller than -7. But in this case the result will be that this inequality sign will get reversed. As we all know the result, 16 is greater than 14. So basically these are the two rules we should follow in the algebraic solutions of linear inequalities. But all these are in one variable. Now we are talking about in one variable. Always remember this. Now let's take example, an algebraic expression, and apply these rules. So we get how we skip trial and error method. Suppose we have an algebraic expression 7x plus 9 with the inequality sign and 30. Now solving the equation we get. So what is the working? How to solve the linear inequality? First obtain the linear inequation. You obtain the linear inequation here. Collect all the terms involving variable on one side and constant terms on the one side by transposing them. As earlier I have discussed about rule 1 and rule 2. So transposing is using rule 1 and rule 2, and we can drop any term from one side to other side. See here, I dropped my 9 by changing the sign of it to the right side, and this is our left side, and with the opposite sign. Transposing terms, that is dropping terms from one side to other side with opposite sign, is known as transposing. So I did it here. In this case it is clearly visible. So transposing on right hand side, we get 7x is less than 21. Finally we reach to x is greater than 3. X is greater than 3. How can we graft it on real line? As it is clearly visible here that it is strict inequality sign. That means, suppose this is the real line, never ending on both sides. Take a point representing 0, then 1, 2, 3. These are the points on this real line. -1, -2, -3. X is greater than 3. That's what it is saying. So we will simply circle the 3, greater than 3. So x will go from this point onward, as there is no condition for limit No limit. Are you seeing any limit here? If x is equal to 6, if it's been like this, then x would have stopped at point 6. It would have stopped here. It would have been from 3 to 6, but this is not the case. It is telling us that x is greater than 3. So x will go to infinity, from 3 to infinity. Solutions for the x are 3 and infinity. That means moving onward from 3, you will get solutions for the x. You don't need to put trial and error method. You simply know that x, if is equal to 4, then it will give the solution for the inequality or the given equation.